Hey GlamFam, Linwood here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a fishtail braid to the scalp, similar to how you would see a French braid. So this would be like a French fishtail braid. At any rate, I'm going to be showing you on this head of hair here. If you have not already learned how to fishtail braid from me, I would highly suggest that you check that video out first and then come back and check this. Trying to jump straight into this if you don't know how to do a standard fishtail is kind of putting the cart before the horse. So if you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked in the eye in the top right corner as well as the description box down below. Let's dive right in. Okay, so we're going to begin by creating a small triangle section like this here, and I just kind of want you guys to see how easy that is to pick up. Doesn't have to be anything super neat, and it's going to start off a little different from what you'd expect, because I know a fishtail braid is a 2-strand braid, but you're going to begin by separating that hair into 3 strands. Okay, so we're going to go over once, we're going to go over twice, just like that. And what that does is that prevents us from having like a gap up here where the scalp shows. If you try to go straight into fishtailing and you haven't done that, you'll end up with this bald looking spot here. You don't want that. So we're just going to start off like a 3-strand braid. Once you've done that, you're just going to go ahead. So we did, let me undo it just to make sure you get it. So again, we took that hair, we had it in 3 sections like that. Okay. So we took 1 strand over the middle, next strand over the middle, and then we're just going to add those 2 together. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to graze across the scalp here, pick up just a little bit of hair from that section that we already had, and bring it over to the other side and add it in. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Slide across the scalp, pick up a small amount of hair, and bring it over with you back to the side you began on. And we're just going to go back and forth doing that same thing. So we're going to slide across, pick up just a small amount, and go on across here. And then add. Slide across, pick up a small amount. Now when it's starting off, it's going to look a little bit like a French braid to you. It's when you get a bit further down and you can see how meticulous the braid looks that you can really tell the difference between this being a fishtail down to the scalp and a French braid down to the scalp. So we're going to continue that pattern there. Sliding across the scalp, picking some hair up, bringing it across with us, and then come back to this side. Now, huge thing we want to keep in mind here is if I begin to let go or I'm not holding these pieces separate and tight, the whole thing is going to loosen up on me. So we want to keep them tight and in opposite directions. Let me bring this up just a smidge. We want to keep them tight and in opposite directions. That allows us to keep them here. So you don't have to like be snatching like crazy, but you just want to firmly keep them pulled in the opposite direction here. And from there, we're just going to slide right on across and continue that same pattern on down the hair like so. By the way, if you're brand new to this channel, I have tons of other tutorials as well as different tip and trick videos to help you grow longer, healthier hair. Also, you can download my free hair care guide to learn how to easily take care of your hair. So if you haven't already downloaded that, please make sure to check out the link in the description box down below. It is an excellent tool that is completely free and will allow you to know basically how to care for that hair on a budget and know what things are really crucial and important and what things are not, because on YouTube it can be a great place to find a lot of misinformation. So yeah, I am a licensed cosmetologist and a cosmetology instructor, so just so you know, I'm giving you information off of my knowledge that I'm licensed to give, and this is not just a standard tutorial. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, just trying to let you know why it is I'm qualified to give you a hair care guide. And just so you know, I'm not some random person who's out here sharing whatever old wives' tales with you to try to get you to buy something crazy or something. All right, we're sliding on across, continuing that pattern just like that. So I'm going to continue this a little further down. I'll speed it up some so you can kind of see the process. So I don't want you to feel like you missed out on anything, but I also don't want you to feel like this video is dragging on for infinity billion years. Now, super important piece here, and I know a lot of times people forget, so I just want to make sure I'm reminding you, when you come across out of that hair that's coming straight down here, you see that here? you want to always make sure to pick up a little bit of that with you as you come across. This is what's holding it down to the scalp and keeping it nice and snug. So we're not just passing back and forth over, but we're including a little bit of that previous hair. That's going to help it hold down and to keep it looking more full, more thick. Just kind of keep up with that nice pattern that you've got going there. So by now you can probably see the difference between this and a standard French braid. It looks so much more detailed, but it's really not super difficult for you to do. If you know a fishtail braid, or if you know how to French braid, this should be pretty easy for you to grasp. If you don't have those skills down, I do have tutorials for each of those videos. So, you know, try not to get yourself stressed out with that. Now, if this seems to be really new and complex for you, one thing that I would recommend is talking yourself through the process. So the same way that I talk you through the process, instead of saying like, pick the hair up on the right, add in, cross over to the left, and separate. And then come back to the left. Let me zoom you out a little bit. Come back to the left, slide across, pick up a little bit with me, bring over, back to the right, and back to the right, slide across the scalp, pick up a bit of hair and bring it over with me to the left. Now, I know when you're working on a client, it can make you feel like they're gonna look at you like you're crazy, but if your braid turns out nice, people aren't thinking that you're crazy. They just think that you're a great hairstylist. When I tell you, I literally talk to my clients here, and they have coined me as the hair whisperer for it. They don't sit up and be like, this man's crazy, he's talking to my hair. They are more like, this man can do some hair. My hair is so cute. So honestly, if they feel like you're weird, who cares if your hair is turning out good? They don't really care if you're weird or not. All they care about is this person can do some killer hair. So just keep that in mind. And you've also got to keep in mind when you're learning new things, you've got to appeal to the intellectual side of the braid a bit more. So a lot of times trying to just do it from memory and not coaching yourself through it doesn't work out as well. It leads to a lot of frustration. So if you find that you're easily getting frustrated, feel free to talk your way through the process, and that way it's easier for you to kind of maintain a rhythm and stay on track with what it is that you're doing. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Yeah, if you're finding anything that seems to be really helpful or you're learning something, let me know what it is that you learned in the comment section below. Now, as I get here, you can see there's less hair on this side, and now there's more hair on the other side here. And that's just because there's more hairline, or there's less hairline available over here than there is down the widest portion of the head in the middle. So what we want to do is start gradually taking less around that ear, and we're going to gradually come over to this side and begin taking more from over here. So when we're doing that, what it does, it helps us to balance. Oh, got a few strands loose. It helps us to balance all of that out, so that way we know exactly where everything kind of should be going. So we're just going to come across, pick up just a tiny amount on that right side, and pull it over to the left, remembering to keep that hair separated, and then coming over here, and we're going to pick up quite a bit more. Don't forget to pick up a little bit of that previous hair and bringing it on over. So this is going to allow us to kind of balance things out. Now, another key thing you want to keep in mind is when you start getting to just behind the ear on a live client, because obviously this is a mannequin, she has no body, but you want to have them tilt their head forward. What this does is this stretches out the skin in the neck, and it prevents that braid from feeling overly tight when you get behind the ear in the back. So that way, whoever's hair you're braiding doesn't end up with bumps and things in the nape area that can actually lead to hair loss and issues of that nature. We don't want those type of problems when we're doing any kind of braids. It's just not very comfortable at all. So, you know, just kind of keep that in mind as you work, that if you tilt that head forward a bit, it's a lot more comfortable for whoever's hair you're braiding. Continuing to separate that hair out like that. And make sure you're always coming from the outside of the hairline. This just kind of gives you that almost French braid type of look to it there. So okay, so I'm going to skip down to the end so that way I can show you how to finish this braid off, and then from there we'll be good to go. Okay, so once you've gotten all the way down to the end of this section like this here, what you're going to do is you're just going to treat it like a standard fishtail braid. This is why I was telling you at the beginning, if you have not first watched the video on how to fishtail braid, or if you don't know how to fishtail braid, check that video out because it's really important. Now, of course, if you don't know it and you want to know it, I can show you here. It's very similar. The only difference is now we're not picking any hair up. So we're just kind of coming from one side to the other, and we're picking up a little bit of hair from behind the section and bringing it on over. And we just continue that process back and forth, making sure to keep that hair separated on each side. So just kind of keeping it underneath and back like so. So let me go ahead and do this. I'll zoom you in just a bit. Okay, and we just come from behind here, pull it on over to the other side, just like so. Then we're coming from behind on this side, pulling it on over to the right, and we just continue that process all the way down the shaft of the hair, making sure to use pretty small pieces. It's a little tedious, I know, but if you're using big pieces, this will end up looking like a regular braid and not like a fishtail braid. Part of what makes this such a detailed looking braid is the fact that you're using fairly small sections, and that allows it to look incredibly meticulous. It allows it to look very neat and coordinated. I mean, just look at how that braid is looking. So you want to keep all that in mind when you're working with this hair, okay? So I'm going to continue this process down to the end. When I finish, I'll let you guys have a final look, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so once you get down to the very end here, what I like to do is I like to take that last section that I should be pulling hair from, and I just twist it towards the center. And then from there, I just add my pieces together and rubber band the ends of the hair. And on the ends, you can leave them loose, you can lightly curl them, you can braid it all the way down to the very tip of it if you want to. But I want you guys to see, look at how intricate and nice that looks. It's a very detailed looking braid all the way down to the scalp. So I always have someone without a doubt ask me, what's the difference between this and a French braid? And honestly, it's that subsection size. It's the fact that you get that same fishtail look all the way down the shaft of the hair. So I hope that helps you guys out. Until next time, you guys, take care, God bless, and stay glam. And you know, I love you, boo. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, if you're looking to learn more about hair care, download that free hair care guide. And of course, I have tons more tutorials that you can check out on this channel. So please feel free to check those out as well. Take care, God bless, and stay glam. You know I love you, boo. Bye-bye.